Hello guys, welcome back to the Bacani Good Vibes channel. And for today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to multiply numbers with or without regrouping, and multiply numbers using a different technique called the partial product method. So this tutorial was made because of the request of my grade 4 daughter, Alex. So now let's have this example. Say 34 times 2, and let's have a quick review. So what is 34? 34 is what you call the multiplicand. This is the number that is being multiplied. We have the number 2, that's the multiplier. And this is the number by which another number is multiplied. And these two numbers are what we call factors. These are the numbers that are being multiplied. And the answer to this multiplication is what we call product. Okay, so 34 times 2 is 68. So how do we do this if we just multiply and without regrouping, right? So you just multiply this digit by each digit of the given multiplicand. So we have 2 times 4, that's 8, and 2 times 3, 6, and so we have 68. So that's the answer to this problem. But what if we're going to multiply these two numbers using the so-called partial product method? So to illustrate this method, consider the same example, 34 times 2. Okay, what do? We multiply the ones digit numbers. So we have 2 and 4, multiply those, we have 8. And 8, we can call that as the first partial product. Then next is to multiply the 2 to the 10th digit. But remember, 3 here is in the 10th place. Okay, so its value is 30. So when we multiply 2 by 30, we get 60. And we can refer this as the second partial product. Then we add the partial products, 8 and 60, we get 68. And sometimes they call it as the final product. Okay, so we get the same answer using two different techniques. You just multiply this, okay, without regrouping. We multiply this using the partial product method. Next, we multiply a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Again, still we don't carry over a digit, so we do this without regrouping. So for instance, we have 234 multiplied by 2. So what do? So the standard way of multiplying the ones digit, okay, by the given 1-digit numbers. So we have 8. The 10th digit multiplied by this, we have 6, and we put it, okay, in the same column as the 3. And for the 100th digit, we multiply that by 2, so we get 4, and they are on the same column. So the answer is 468. But when we do, or when we use the partial product method, now that we have a 3-digit number, expect that we have 3 partial products. So the first partial product is obtained when we multiply these two numbers, 4 and 2, so that's 8. The second partial product is when we multiply 2 by the value of 3, which is 30. So 30 times 2, this is 60. And lastly, we multiply 2 by the value of 2 there, which is 200. So 200 times 2, which is 400. So we have 3 partial products, 8, 60, and 400. And we add these 3 partial products, we get the final product, which is 468. Now, what if we have a 4-digit number multiplied to a 1-digit number? So same process. We just multiply each digit of this multiplicand to the multiplier. So we have 2 times 4, 8, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 1, that's 2. And if we are using the partial product method, okay, so we're done with the first three digits a while ago. So we just added 1 there. So we also added another partial product, which is 2 times the 1 there. But remember, 1 here is in the thousands place, so its value is 1000. So 2 times 1000, that's 2000. So this is the 4th partial product. We have 4 partial products. We add all of them to get 2468. Next is we multiply 2-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers. So for instance, 41 times 12. So we do the standard manner. Okay, so we multiply each digit of the multiplicand by the multiplier. So we have 1 times 2, that's 2, 4 times 2, that's 8. Then with the 10th digit of the multiplier. So we have 1 times 1, that's 1, 4 times 1, that's 4. Okay, and we add, so we get 492. But how come that we put the 1 in this column? Why not in this column? Because remember, 1 here is in the tens place. So its real value is actually 10, not just 1. So when you multiply 1 by 41, that's 41. But when you multiply 10 by 41, that's 410. So actually we have 0 here. So we're just adding these two numbers, 82 and 410. So you may consider this also as a partial product and 410 as another partial product. So we add these two, we get 492. But if you want to use the partial product method, you need to consider the multiplication of each digit. Okay, so digit to digit, but considering their values. So consider the same example, 41 and 12. We multiply these two. So first, we multiply the ones digits. So 1 and 2. 1 times 2, so that's 2. Then, the 4 and the 2. But remember, 4 is in the tens place. So its value is 40. So multiplying 40 and 2, we get 80. And we consider that as the second partial product. I denote it as PP2, or the partial product 2. Then next, the 1 here and the 1 of the multiplicand. So the value of 1 in the multiplier is 10, while in the multiplicand, it's only 1. So 10 times 1, that's 10. And last but not the least, the 4 and the 1. 4 in the tens place, so the value of 4 is 40. 1 in the tens place, the value is 10. So what is 40 times 10? So it's like multiplying 1 and 4. Since there are two zeros, you just put two zeros. So the answer is 400. That's 40 times 10, 400. And this is the fourth partial product. So if you really want to use the partial product method, you need to show these four partial products. Then add all these partial products, you get the final answer, which is 492. Next, we multiply a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number. Still, there's no regrouping involved. So consider the example 241 and 12. We multiply these two numbers. So we do the standard way. So we multiply 2 times 1, 2 times 4, 2 times 2. So we get 482. Then again, 1 times 1, that's 1. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 2, 2. Okay? So actually there's again 0 here. Why? Because 1 is in the tens place. Okay? So the value of 1 is not 1, rather it's 10 actually. So we have the 0 there. So when we multiply 241 times 10, we get 2410. So you may consider it again as partial product, another partial product you add, so you have 2892. So we multiply this using the standard method. But when we want to use the partial product method, okay, we have a 3-digit number and we have a 2-digit number. Okay, so when you use this method, expect that you have 6 partial products. The number of digits in the multiplicand and the number of digits in the multiplier. Multiply that. That's the number of partial products. Okay, and you add these partial products, you get also the final answer. So first, you multiply 1 and 2. Okay, so that's 2. Then the 4 and 2 here, but remember 4 is in the tens place, so we have 40. So 2 times 40, so we get 80. The value of 2 there is 200, so 2 times 200, we get 400. Then next, we consider the 1 of the multiplier, whose value is 10. Okay, so we multiply this to each digit in the multiplicand. So we have 10 times 1, we have 10, 10 times 40, so 1 times 4, 4, then we include the 2 zeros. That's the shorter way of multiplying numbers with zeros at the end. And 10 times 200, so that's 1 times 2, and there are 3 zeros, so we have 2000. So the 6 partial products are 2, 80, 410, 400, and 2000. And adding all these numbers, we get 2, 8 plus 1, 9, 4 plus 4, 8, and we have 2, and we get the same answer. This ends the first part of the tutorial. Please watch also the second part. So again, thank you for watching. Always show the care, share the love, spread the love.